Tonight we're gonna have a fun kick down.
Welcome back to the 10th Man Podcast, where we know a little bit about a lot and a lot about a little bit. Now, this is going to be episode 3 of breaking down corporations of or the partners of the World Economic Forum. And the reason I'm doing this is because I believe it needs to be in the light, for it is a web of fascism. I come across this little article, was done a month ago by Jake Welch. Pretty good article. I'm only going to read a little bit about it. So it says the World Economic Forum says it will accelerate implementation of Globalist Agenda 2030. World leaders will be gathering together later this year to accelerate the implementation of Agenda 2030, according to the announcement made by the unaccountable corporate-led World Economic Forum, WEF, earlier this week. The United Nations, the UN, and the WEF appear frustrated by the lack of progress made toward their Great Reset ideology. Alongside the Agenda 2030, the socialist, ideological successor to the failed Millennium Development Goals. The WEF, led by German engineer Klaus Schwab, whose father once worked for the Nazi Party apparatus, has said previous efforts to implement their plans suffered unforeseen setbacks due to COVID-19 pandemic and Donald Trump being elected. That set them back 4 more years. They wasn't pleased about that. That's why everything's ramped up now, and they just said screw with the secrecy, screw with the do it incrementally like they've been doing for almost 100 years now, if not 100 years plus. They do it slowly, but they couldn't do that. They couldn't do that. They was drawn back by 4 years. That's why they claim it was the pandemic. 4 years of Trump being America first fucked their plans up big time. Their plan was to have Hillary in office and continue doing this whole agenda, but they were going to do it in secrecy. Why do you think they finally came out and started letting us see part of their whole gatherings and shit like that? Like, this whole time we were conspiracy theorists. They attacked Alex Jones relentlessly, even 30 years ago, about exposing these whole agendas. Called him a conspiracy theorist and everything. But at the end of the day, now they're coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, we've been doing this." Well, when Donald Trump fucked him up and actually got elected by the people, they wasn't too pleasantly happy about the America First agenda and getting out of the wars that they need in order to go into the Great Reset, economic reset. And at the same time, because all of these decisions and choices that they make in their agenda is actually already covered with contingency plans. This is why they released the virus then, was literally because they could not allow him to get another 4 more years. If they would have, all of this would have been destroyed. It would have literally destroyed their whole plan, their whole agenda they worked 100 years for, and built up their basic fascist world of top-down governance, basically modeled by the CCP. Let's see. Next we have global leaders and representatives are therefore being summoned to strategize and expedite the progress of what the WEF refers to as arguably the greatest ever human endeavor undertaken to create peace, just, equal, and sustainable societies. If y'all, I'm not familiar with National Pulse, but radically independent. Go give Jake Welch a shout out and a follow. So we're going to go ahead and start with some more of the companies on this episode 3. We got C3AI. I know y'all probably have started seeing this lately. Basically what this company is going to be. The industries is artificial intelligence, enterprise software, machine learning. They use SaaS and software. They got to highlight woman founded. Pretty much better believe that that woman was put in place and helped to find that company, especially being partners with the World Economic Forum. Let's see. Just trying to see if they got some of the products listed on Crunchbase. I don't see any. Let's see what the technology is. So tech products built within. See what the acquisition was. So they acquired Efficiency 2.0, which is an energy efficiency software and program administration company. Alright, so next up we got Cantor Fitzgerald. It's an American financial services firm that was founded in 1945. How convenient, right after the war. It specializes in international equity, fixed income, sales, and trading, and serving the middle market with investment banking services, prime brokerage, and commercial real estate financing. I'd like to go see if they got any subsidiaries or anything like that. Try to give a broad view of the breakdown. Can't trust Wikipedia too much. Next up we got Cardano Development Company. Yes, Cardano. ADA. The crypto blockchain. Pretty much what it is. Let's see if they got a little bit more. Original authors are Charles Hoskinson and Jeremy Wood. Let's see. Yeah, so that'll be it. Yeah, so Cardano the crypto. Yeah, I sold that like months ago when I found this out. So we got here Cargill. Unfortunately, is a American-based international food conglomerate. It's a privately held American Global Food Corporation based in Minnetonka, Minnesota, and incorporated in Wilmington, Delaware. Founded in 1865, the largest privately held corporation in the United States in terms of revenue. Conglomerate. I like to pull it up just so people know exactly what a conglomerate is. It's a type of multi-industry company that consists of several different and unrelated business entities that operate in various industries under the corporate group. Conglomerate usually has a parent company that owns and controls many subsidiaries. We talked about that a little bit already. So you kind of know what that is already. So we go back. Let's see a little bit more. So you got William Wallace Cargill was the founder in 1865. Served worldwide. Key people now: Brian Sykes, Chairman and CEO. I've been noticing when a lot of these companies that I've been looking up and all, the founder is not passed down to the family. It's usually like somebody else put in place. So you can already assume that their principles and goals for the company are I guess you could say generationally removed. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to have the same vision that Cargill probably had. You know what I mean? Then again, it's probably what they envisioned. Products of agricultural services, crop and livestock, food, health, pharmaceutical, industrial and financial risk management. I don't know what a food company got to do with that. All that. Next up, we got Carlyle. Carlyle is multinational private equity, alternative asset management and financial services corporation based in the United States with $376 billion of assets under management. Public company. You got, you can see the founders, Conway Norris, D'Angelo, David Rubenstein, Greg Rosenbaum, and I'm sure some of these names will start clicking in some people's heads because you've heard them before. So some of their products are going to be leveraged buyouts, growth capital, energy lending, structured credit, and real estate. Next we have Clayton and Dublier. Private equity firm. It is one of the oldest private equity investment firms in the world, founded in 1978. CD&R has managed the investment of more than 30 billion, approximately 90 businesses, representing a broad range of industries with an aggregate transaction value in excess of $140 billion. So I went ahead and I was curious on kind of what buyout was, and buyout is basically a firm that buys companies or assists in them. Let's see. Some of the stuff they acquired over the years. In 1988, they bought 50% stake in Goodrich Tire Company. And then the tire company was sold to Michelin for $1.5 billion in 1989. That following year. I mean, so it's a web of just, I guess, money laundering. They just buy each other. They sell each other. They bail each other out. Which is why, if you wonder why all these companies got bailed out, wasn't the government doing it. They were doing it with our money. But the New York Stock Exchange is a proud partner of the World Economic Forum. Let that sink in. Along with the S&P, along with Dow Jones. Yeah. So we got Lexmark. In 2001, Jack Welch, former CEO of General Electric, joined the CD&R as senior advisor. And then CD&R in 2005 teamed up with Merrill Lynch, the Carlyle Group. We just mentioned them. Barclays, which is the proud partner of the World Economic Forum, to acquire the Hertz Corporation from Ford. Yeah, John Deere Landscape, 60% stakeholder. partnering with the family owners in 2013 of B&M Retail, acquiring 60% of that stake. Variety store chain. Yeah. Alright, so that's enough of that one. Next we got Carrier Global. It's basically a HVAC company. It's American multinational heating, ventilation, air conditioning for refrigeration and fire and security equipment corporation, based in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. So I think we mentioned some of the products. It's in the industry. It's a home appliance store. Security controls, building automation. That's the Carrier Global. Next up we got Celonis. Celonis is an American-German data processing company that offers software as a service, SaaS, to improve business processes. It's headquartered in Munich and in New York. Celonis was founded in 2011 by Rinsk Bastian Namakar. It's a private company. Enterprise software, cloud computing. Founded in 2011. Services worldwide. 3,000 plus employees. Next up we got Centene Corporation, American multinational healthcare company. Is a publicly traded managed care company based in St. Louis. It serves as an intermediary, yeah, for government sponsored and privately insured healthcare programs. Managed healthcare insurance. Yes, your insurance. Healthcare services and healthcare insurance. Let's see what else we got. Next up, CF Industries. It's an American manufacturer and distributor of agricultural fertilizer. So all that talk about getting our fertilizer from Ukraine or Russia or something like that, and the sanctions hurt us. But if they really wanted to stop all that hurting, and they would literally do it. We have all the same companies here. They just need to ramp up production, which they have failed to do. They actually do the opposite and ceased the production. Them dumbass mandates shutting down companies. Industry is chemicals. Products is fertilizer. Solely a fertilizer company. Next up we got Chegg. Now Chegg's a little bit personal for me because earlier this year I started getting random charges, which was the same charge but from the same company, charging my debit card from the bank. And it was like for $19.99, they couldn't tell me, they couldn't track where it was coming from. Like, come on, man. You could track somebody down in Alaska, looking like somebody else, but you can't track down who's been using my card, huh? Yeah, needless to say, I canceled that card and never got a new one. It's J.P. Morgan Chase, by the way, which is a proud partner of the World Economic Forum. Who wants to seize your land? Let's see, who else? What else we got for Chegg? Chegg's an American educational technology company based in Santa Clara, California. Provides homework help, digital and physical textbook rentals, textbook, online tutoring, and other student services. So obviously the industry is going to be education and online retailing. Yeah. Fuck Chegg. Now, if you think they're trying to get rid of the oil and gas and go into a greener future, you're mistaken. They want you, they want us to go into the greener future. They need to keep the oil and all that to keep their stuff up and running, and all the gas and fuel, so they can keep flying around the world while you're stuck in a 15-minute city. They can travel between the smart cities that they're going to be living in. You're not going to be in the smart city. You'll be in the 15-minute city. We all know what Chevron is. Let me move to the next one. Circle. I know a lot of y'all probably know what this is already, but Circle Internet Financial began as a peer-to-peer payments technology company that now manages stablecoin USDC. It's cryptocurrency. The value that's pegged at the $1, obviously. Jeremy Allaire is the CEO and founder. Sean Neville. I know y'all know that name. Y'all probably see that name a lot. Let's see. We know it's in payment processing, peer-to-peer. Don't say nothing else on it, huh? Let's go see what the Wikipedia look like real quick. See if we see anything that catches our eye and catches my eye. Company has received $135 million in venture capital from 4 rounds of investments from 2013 to 2016, including $50 million led by Goldman Sachs. Oh, Goldman Sachs. Let's see. In April 2022, Circle Internet Financial announced an agreement for a whopping $400 million funding round with investments from none other than BlackRock, Fidelity Investments. Yes, Fidelity is also a proud partner of the World Economic Forum. Let's see, Marshall, which is a hedge fund based in London, and Finn Capital, expected to close in the second quarter. Let's see. Circle received its first bit license. Financial institute or financial service. Let's see. British approved the virtual currency license to Circle. So yeah, basically crypto processing payments. But if they're partners with the World Economic Forum, we already know where they can shove it. Cisco, commonly known as Cisco Systems Incorporated, is an American-based multinational digital communications technology conglomerate. Corporation headquartered in San Jose, California. Let's see. Industries are going to be networking hardware, networking software. Chuck Robbins is the CEO and chairman, and products are list of Cisco products. Basically anything to do with Cisco or uses Cisco. Let's see. Citibank. We already know what that is. I've already told y'all, if y'all have y'all money in these banks, y'all need to get the hell out ASAP. Crash them. Which they won't fail because they'll be bailed out by many of the 876 partners of the World Economic Forum. They all fund each other. That's when you can say you've been too big to fail. So let's go. Citibank, we already know. Next up, we got Claire. How do you pronounce that shit? is a multi-billion-dollar global investment firm that focuses on public and private companies in technology, media, telecommunications, crypto, sports, real estate, and other high-growth sectors. The firm was only founded in 2022 and is based in New York, New York. You like how they give what the World Economic Forum are? Let's see. I guess he would be the founder of it. Yeah, technology entrepreneur, business, and investor. 22, he was the chief executive officer of SoftBank Group International and chief operating officer of SoftBank Group Corporation. So, web. Let's see what else we got. This one was interesting, so I wanted to check it out a little bit deeper. But Cloudflare is web infrastructure and website security company that provides content delivery network service, cloud cybersecurity, DDoS mitigation, and ICANN, accredited domain registration services. Cloudflare's headquarters and located in none other than South Carolina. San Francisco, California. According to The Hill. Information and communications technology. And we got John Graham Cummings, CTO. Zatlin, Prince. Reverse proxy, edge computing, streaming media, identity management, virtual private network. I came down here and I seen a subsidiary and I was like, Area 1 Security. I was wondering what that was, so I clicked on it. And this one was an American cybersecurity company based in Redwood City, California, which merged into Cloudflare in February 2022, so just last year. And I wanted to check out a little bit more of it, so Area 1 was incorporated in 2013 by these people here. Previously employees of the U.S. National Security Agency, the NSA. So, Oren Falkowitz, Blake Darche, and Phil Syme were previous employees of the U.S. NSA. The company received venture capital financing led by Kleiner Perkins. Is an American venture capital firm which specializes in investing and incubation, early stage and growth companies. Since its founding in 1972, the firm has backed entrepreneurs in over 800 ventures, or 900 ventures. In December 2018, Area 1 identified the Chinese government cyber campaign targeting more than 100 intergovernmental organizations, ministries of foreign affairs, ministries of finance, trade unions, think tanks, which include breach of the European Union diplomatic communications network. And January 2020, Area 1 revealed a Russian governmental phishing campaign targeting Burisma Holdings and its subsidiaries. I bet they did find something with Burisma Holdings, didn't they? You gotta equate it with Russia, don't they? Fucking Wikipedia, boy. In February 2022, Cloudflare announced plan to acquire Area 1 for $126 million stock deal. Yeah. They say mitigate. But if you're partners with the World Economic Forum, utilize. Utilize would be the word that you want to incorporate with it. You can't trust Wikipedia and they're fluffing up the globalist. Next up, we got CLS Group. At least I think it is. Am I right? Yeah, that's right. CLS Group for Continuous Linked Settlement, or simply CLS, is a specialized financial infrastructure group whose main entity in the New York-based CLS Bank. It started operations in 2002 and operates a unique global multi-currency cash settlement system known as the CLS system. So we know it's in the financial services, currently operating in 18 currency jurisdictions. Let's see. Next up, we got Coherent. Coherent Inc. It's a company. I would have said right here, look. Company. It's an American company that develops, manufactures, and supports laser equipment and related specialty components. Coherent was founded in May 1966 by physicist James Hobart and 5 co-founders. This is a subsidiary, so it has a parent company. Industry is industrial and fiber laser equipment. Let's see. Other subsidiary or the parent company is what? Incorporated? What? Let's see what that is. I haven't looked at this yet. Oh. Okay, so it's just Coherent that was formerly named that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Because it definitely looked weird. Alright, so let's see. Subsidiaries are Coherent Auburn Group, Coherent Laser Group, Coherent Semiconductor Group, Coherent Lambda Physic. And once again, if Coherent is a proud partner of the World Economic Forum, you better believe that these subsidiaries pretty much are going to have to follow the same ESG, CEI, and DEI bullshit. Next up, we got the Condé Nast Traveler. Is a luxury and lifestyle travel magazine published by Condé Nast. The magazine has won 25 national magazine awards. So, let's read a little bit of it. Company used the basis of Traveler, led by Sir Harold Evans in 1987, with the focus on literary journalism and hard news reporting. As editor-in-chief, Evans coined the motto "Truth in Travel," which declared that travel industry freebies would not be accepted. Go figure. Is currently led by editor-in-chief Melinda Stevens. The magazine is produced at Condé Nast's U.S. headquarters at One World Trade Center in New York City. I like how they renamed it One World Trade Center. Get where I'm going? Probably do. It's produced from Condé Nast's office at Vogue House in London. With the aid of networking websites Facebook and YouTube, produced a series of videos officially titled Many People, Many Places. Goes on to say how he got propped up. It was like a few minutes long. So this is a controversy that it was that it had got into, but I ain't gonna get into all that. Although I could, cause it's like a woman claiming that they didn't basically portray Filipino culture like they should, or like the rest of the videos that they had in there. Let's see. Coursera is US-based massive open online courses provider founded in 2012 by Stanford University computer science professors Andrew Ng, yeah, that's right, and Daphne Koller, or Kohler, however you want to pronounce it. Does it tell me? Nope, don't tell me. But she's an Israeli-American computer scientist. Coursera works with universities and other organizations to offer online courses, certifications, and degrees in a variety of subjects. In 2021, it was estimated that about 150 universities offered more than 4,000 courses through Coursera. Alright, it was founded in 2018. We've seen all that. University. Let's see. Okay. If y'all want to look a little bit more into that, y'all more than welcome to. I got to keep it moving. Let's see. This one here is Covington and Burling. And they are an American multinational law firm known as the White Shoe Law Firm. The firm is headquartered in Washington, D.C. and advises clients on transactional, litigation, regulatory, and public policy matters. Pay attention to all these companies because they're not partners for nothing. They're there for a purpose. They need to be used for a purpose. Those purposes are very, very, very detailed. I don't have time to go through every one of them. Obviously, I am only one person. If I had more of you to help out, we can actually go through deep dives through all these companies. Maybe y'all will. Maybe you'll pick up the ball and start deep diving on some of these companies and what they're doing or what they could do. What could they be capable of helping the World Economic Forum and completing their agenda of global takeover and Nazi fascism. Let's see. This one did strike me a little bit, so I did do a little bit, and something caught my eye when I started reading a lot of this stuff. But what I had seen, I was going down here and I wanted to actually look at some of the notable clients, and the first thing that pops up is notable client, the state of California. The state of California hired Covington and Burling attorney and former Obama attorney General Eric Holder. Obama Attorney General, I'm sorry. Eric Holder to fight the Trump administration. Yeah, that caught my eye. And then it goes on the list a lot of their current and former attorneys. You can pause it if you want to look at some of them names, so somebody will be able to recognize them. Going to continue on where we have a couple more left. Right here we got CVS Health Corporation. Previously, CVS Corporation and CVS Caremark Corporation is an American health care company that owns CVS Pharmacy, a retail pharmacy chain, CVS Caremark, a pharmacy benefits manager, and Aetna, a health insurance provider, among many other brands. So let's go look down at some of the brands. Industry is going to be managed healthcare, health services, and pharmacy. Founders are Stanley Goldstein, Sidney Goldstein, and Ralph Hoagland. Key people now: Karen S. Lynch is the president and CEO right now. Services provided: healthcare provider and pharmacy benefit manager. Subsidiaries are the CVS Pharmacy, Minute Clinic, CVS Caremark, Long's Drugs, Navarro Discount Pharmacies, Omnicare, and Aetna. Alright, I think I got one or two more left. I got one more left. One more left would be CyberArk. Now, CyberArk is a public traded company, information security company offering identity management. The company's technology is utilized primarily in the financial services, energy, retail, healthcare, and government markets. CyberArk is headquartered in Newton, Massachusetts. The company has offices throughout the Americas, EMEA, I don't know what that is, Asia, Pacific, and Japan. Let's see some of the so the industry is going to be software, and we have here not much info, as you could tell, literally just a little history of it. CyberArk was founded in 1999 by Alan Cohen and current executive chairman Udi Makati, who assembled a team of security engineers who implemented the digital vault technology. U.S. patent here. In June 2014, CyberArk filed for an IPO with the SEC, listing 2013 revenues of $66.2 million. Let's look at some of their acquirers. In 2015, CyberArk acquired the private Massachusetts-based company Viewfinity, which specializes in privilege management and applications control software. CyberArk in 2017 acquired Massachusetts-based cybersecurity company Conjur, which secured access of software development and IT teams that are building cloud-based software. And CyberArk also acquired in 2018 assets of Boston-based cloud security provider Voltiv, 20 Voltiv employees, most from the company's research and development team. In 2019, they acquired identity startup Idaptive for $70 million. February 12, 2020, said it had over 5,300 customers. So yeah, it's just like a web of networks. But Well, I think that's going to be it. Just finished up them. I'm going to do another video in a little bit. We'll release that one also. But for now, I want to thank you for joining the Tip Man Podcast. And I'll see y'all in the next video.